You're like 10 feet away from the target, bud. Just kind of figure.
Now you got wire that's broken out of the foliage that you got around you.
One, Sergeant. 3 to 5.
Yeah, I want to listen like every.
Wow, my knife is sharp. Oh.
Just like on top of each other, layering it like this.
Yeah.
Hey there, little guy. Let's be friends.
It's got all essential vitamins and minerals.
You good?
The canister is popped open like that though, and still attached to it.
Yeah, the training facilities that we have out here in 29 Palms are bar none some of the best that I've seen since I've been in the Marine Corps. The ease in which we can bring Marines out to the field, set up these sort of training events, come out and really work on going back to the basics and training our Marines is exceptional. Training areas out here in 29 Palms really give us total flexibility to conduct just about whatever type of training we want to. So in particular on this range, we're able to employ mortars, able to take precision fire shots onto a town, able to do live fire maneuver through a mountain environment, and also work on some of our convoy training. So the training areas that 29 Palms has available to it are exceptional for unit training, not just ITX.
Hey, this is Joel. Go. Hurry up. Start flowing your dudes in the field.
in the other lane? Have you been over the charter lane?
I've walked.
It's a square.
We're still in the finish it on there.
Are you ready? And I know my previous. I just need to make sure that this is not
هذا الغريب لبسه
You guys have fucking SOPs for fucking these parts?
نسوي شيء والله انا راح اقدم لنا
I can only help you
هاي والله انا دا اقول
يترجم
يلا خلعكم انا ربكم
Hey, you ran into the two-car white building!
The Marines of 3rd Battalion, 12th Marine Regiment, recently traveled to northern Japan to conduct artillery training operations in the Yausubetsu maneuver area.
We're conducting artillery missions, in support of, our MOS proficiency.
Along with 12 M777 155mm howitzers, the Marines also brought several crew-served weapon systems with them in order to train in every aspect of their job.
A Marine that's not trained will fail in combat.
Yausubetsu provides the Marines with different terrain and weather than what they're accustomed to. The Marines train to sustain proficiency in order to respond effectively to any contingencies where artillery would be needed.
Well, there's no telling when the call comes when the artillery needs support, the infantry battalions in combat.
After training in Yausubetsu, the Marines of 312 are now ready to provide fire support in every climb and place. Lance Corporal J. Nava, Yausubetsu Maneuver Area, Hokkaido, Japan.
It's okay, fix them, let's go, fix them.
Higher,
go higher.
I got you, Corporal. Let's go, Sir Baker. You're not just blowing it away. You're giving them a fucking bill. Let's go. We don't have all day. Reload your magazine.
Stand by. Contact! 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 10 Allen shots. Stand by. Contact.
Gun 2, copy deflection. 2857, charge 2, elevation 1259, gun 2 up. Hang on 1, charge 2. Fire. Hang on 2. Fire. 3 half left. Fire. Attack. Mesa. Yeah. Hang on 1, charge 2. Fire.
Having a common understanding between both of our forces allows us, should they be side by side with us in a combat operational theater, to know that they're conducting things safely, we're conducting things safely, and we can mutually support each other.
Communication is one of the most important things here on a large company scale attack like Range 400. Being able to communicate interdepartmentally between units is probably the one key linchpin in everything that we do. If you don't have proper communication, you can't conduct the attack and you can't get good effects on targets. If you don't have the mobility in order to set up your support by fire units and the ability to affect your fires onto the enemy, then you're not going to be able to actually close on the objective, which also in turn doesn't allow you to complete the mission. I'd say the MAGTF Training Center is the best training center for company and smaller attacks, because of the fact that you have free play and free fire areas.
ready, drop!
Yep.
This is that big boom boom.
Oh, no shit. I've never seen it.
Rocket on!
Rocket on, verified.
Load it! Charge 5, hotel!
Alright, check it.
No, 5.
Yeah, you can hear it. They're way up there, bud.
Come on, you can make it.
One to the left.
You can make it.
Deflection 4276.
Make sure we get
Take it late on. 299. Fire! Oh my God! Defuse PD! Fire! Selling defuse PD! Fire!
Call them out if they can't make it. They can't make it.
I feel like we're shooting at Hawaii.
Well, speed shift, you stupid fucks.
As soon as you're ready, tell me. I'm waiting on you.
Ready, rest. Run it.
Sergeant Vispity verified.
Load it.
I want to verify special instructions.
What? Wait. Go. Quadrant 4129er. Load it. Charge 3, but load up. Deflection 4129er. Quadrant 548.8. Stay on it. Stay by. Fire. Fire. Ready to jump! Ready to run! Revive it! Alright, load it! Charge 3, load it!
Starts back in the 1950s. That's why Bridgeport is here. We needed a place to better train our Marines so we could go and fight the Korean War. Fast forward to where we are today, we need to prepare for our peer enemies. So we need to be able to train in it just as we train in mountain environments, or if we're in a desert environment like 29 Palms and we need to go to Afghanistan. Same concept, just a different environment. As a mountain leader, I would say it's very imperative that Marines get sent to these schools to become scout skiers, to become assault climbers, to become mountain leaders, mountain med qualified, mountain comm qualified, because we're going to fight in the mountains at some point, and it's going to be cold, and these battalions need to have those assets within them so that we can be prepared for when we go over, so we can do reconnaissance patrols, so we can have mountain leaders to explain to the companies and the battalions what needs to get done.
Bridgeport is fundamentally unique. Nowhere else in the Department of Defense does any training area offer altitude, compartmentalized terrain, snow, and these type of conditions.
One more. Do it again. Go back down and do it again. Great job, Danny. Hey, gents. Hey, before you come down, so what he's talking about, just these are the three big countries that essentially like defined alpining extreme events, right? And so what
ただいまから令和元年度国内における米日米両国旗登壇日米両搭載艦に敬礼。
および八尾別演習場において令和元年度国内における米海兵隊との出動訓練を実施をする。米軍との貴重な訓練機会と捉え、言葉の壁を乗り越え、有意義な訓練してもらうとともに、十分 本共同訓練を実施するにあたり、第1点目、日米相互理解の促進、向上せよである。緊密な連携のもと、機動部隊の正確な現況把握と、同部隊を支援する有効な火力調整を通じ、機動と火力を連携した所属機動の監視に十分に応え、強固な日米同盟の構築に寄与することを期待し、訓示とする。において、またあらゆる場所において戦う相互理解、信頼を部隊としても個人としてもただいまという声を聞き去るまで最大限の安全性で道路を走ったり、地元の方々のおもてなしに心の
Effective training is safe training. So please apply.
Hey! Hey! Oh!